I'm retired, so I got to find things to do around the house. So I'm going to be changing on my hot tub today. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So some of you guys would do it, okay, the proper way. Also, I might not be able to respond to your comments while I'm changing out the water, but I'll just try to come to the screen from time to time and check on the comments, okay? You have to start off by turning off the power. You gotta turn off the power to the hot tub. So I'll show you where I go and turn off the power. So mine is located in my backyard, and I just come down here. I think you guys can see this switch here, and I'm just going to turn it off. So you see it's off, and we put on there a little sticker on there to remind us which one is in the off position and which is in the on position. So when it's pushed all the way to the left, then it's on, okay? So I'm gonna get started. Now, if you haven't done this before, you might want to really check your manual and make sure you do it the proper way, okay? Because I don't want you to get electrocuted or, you know, get any bacteria, you know, on your body and you're not really familiar with how to do it, or even leaving bacteria in a hot tub. So I'm going to just show you the proper way to do it. Hi, Glenn. Okay, so um, I have I have this little, it's like a little pump that pumps out the water, and that way I don't have to let it go at the back, like on the back side of it. I can just drain the water out that way. But I usually just use this little pump. The pump I got for I want to say it was like maybe $200. Happy Thursday, Glenn. Who's that? Oh, is that Bash Boy? Bass Boy, how are you? So I'm turning on the pump right now. This right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this inside of the hot tub. Because I checked right here, my panel is showing that it's off. Okay, so now I'm going to put this inside of the hot tub, and it's going to drain the water out. Can't wait for the water to come out. Come on out, water. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's water about to come out right here. You see the water? Okay, so I'm going to take the water over here to my crab. All right, I got some Simple Green here. I got the Simple Green so that I can just spray around the base and around the walls and get all of that bacteria stuff off of it. Oh, can you see me now? Can you see me? Can you guys see me? Do I need to lighten up the camera? Let's see. Oh, okay. It's just kind of, I'm in the shade right now. Can you see me? Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm letting the water out, and the water is just draining out. And the best way to change the hot tub, they tell you to change it like every 3 months. You need to change it out every 3 months. And since it's going to be winter pretty soon, I just wanted to go on and change it out. So I'm changing it out right now. And then I'm going to fill it back up. I'm going to put the chemicals in it. I'll show you the chemicals that I use. Let me get them. Okay, so I get my chemicals from this Leslie Spa. I don't know if you guys have heard of Leslie's Spa and Pools Supplies. So I usually use the Bromine tablets because I don't like to use the chlorine. It's just too strong. This still has a little strong scent to it, but it's not as strong as the chlorine. And then this is a shock that I put in there. So I put the shock in there like once a week. Jay, I'm not rich by any means, okay? And then these are the strips. So if you want to know how I got, do you want to know how I got the hot tub? Okay, so if you want something, if you really want something bad enough, you'll find the means and a way to get it. And about 4 years ago, they had at the fair, they had a sale going on. And so I went to the fair on the last day of the fair, and they had it. I think it was a mattress place, the mattress company. They had the spas out on display, all of them. And at the time, I knew I couldn't just go like just buy it straight out, like buy it straight out. So one of the representatives talked to me, and he said, you must really like the spa. And I said, yeah, I really do want a hot tub. And then he said, well, I bet you could afford one. And I said, I don't know. And my husband was like, we don't have the money to do it. We don't have the money. And so the guy told me, the salesman, he said, look, fill out this application and you probably will get approved for it. So I got approved for it. And at the time, it was $7,500. That's how much it was. And he told me that I could pay it off in 4 years. So my payments were something like $140 a month. And that was just before COVID. Because had I waited and got it the following year, I wouldn't have been able to get it that quick. Because it took about 4 months for them to get it delivered. And then we had to, so this area that you see that I'm standing on, this area was like, it was concrete, but the concrete was at an angle so that the water could drain off. But now we needed to have the water be level in the hot tub. So we had to pay someone to come and kind of level it so that the surface would be level. And then we put the hot tub on top of it. And so, because we used to use this area here, this area used to be like an extended part of my patio. And so when we had like little parties and get-togethers, we would put an umbrella up or maybe some tents. That's what we used to like to do. So, yep. So that's what we ended up doing is we got the hot tub, and I really like to use it in the winter because especially you guys, when it's like freezing, like below 30 degrees, and it's cold and there's snow on the ground, that's the best time to come out here. And so you have like about a 10-second window, like to get from the house into the hot tub and from the hot tub into the house without freezing. So you're like running, but it feels so good when you get inside in the winter. And then also sometimes it's just too hot. Like I set the temperature to 104 degrees, but sometimes it gets so hot that I have to sit up on the ledge just so that I'm not burning up. And that's even in the winter. Let me put this stuff down. Okay, so the water is draining out still right now. And it's going to take it probably maybe an hour to two to drain. I'm not sure, something like that. Thank you, Celia Timed Out RM. Bye, RM. And the reason why I say that on the live is because sometimes when I go back and I look at the live, people don't know why I'm saying thank you to my moderator. So thank you. Thank you, Celia. Thanks, Glenn. Now, my brother, he just got a hot tub. Like last year, he has a really super nice one. His has marble. It has a marble finish all the way around. His has a speaker system in there. His has Bluetooth. That's because he got his, he just got his. So I got mine. When did I get mine? I got mine in 2020. It was just before COVID. So paid it off. Yep. Just had to pay it off because those payments were annoying. You know, they were $141 a month, and it was just annoying to me. And rather than just take that money out of my savings, it was just better to just um, just pay it off in monthly payments. So what is a good deed that you guys have done here lately for anybody? Have you guys done any like good deeds to help anybody? Can you think of any good deeds that you've done? Well, I will say this. So the other yesterday I did a video with my neighbor, and my neighbor is 73, and a lot of times, you know, as we get older, sometimes our mannerisms change, and sometimes, you know, and so I've learned that to respect my elders, sometimes I just have to close my mouth, you know. And she is like the only person really on my block that I really adore and really get along with. I mean, there's another couple, they're really sweet too, but she's retired, I'm retired, and so when I asked her the other day, I said, can you do the video with me? I didn't know if she was going to want to do it, but she said yes. And she did an amazing job, you guys. I felt blessed in that moment that she wanted to do a video with me. I thought that was super cool. So what is your good deed, Jay? You said always taking care of, oh, veterans and their families with the government shutdown going. Yeah, that is so cool that you're doing that. That is so cool. Um, Hi, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you, Glenn. So we did three. No, we actually did four videos. Okay. And so every video that we did, we liked the video on the first take. So we didn't even have to do any practicing. So then I was only gonna post one of the videos, but my neighbor said, "Well, I want to share the video with my family and some of my friends." And so I tried to put it on private so she can share it, but YouTube wouldn't allow me to share it with anybody private. You have to put it on. You have to actually put the video on public or unlisted. So I had to put it on public, and I shared it with her because I tried putting it on private, and I couldn't. So I just said I'll just leave them up there, leave all the videos, and that way she can pick and choose and show the videos to her family and her friends. Okay, you said, Sean, okay, you said that you donated to St. Jude, and I give a random person $100 every month. That is so cool. That is so cool of you to do that. I wish I could do that, but I give family members. I help family members with money every month. So I have a couple of family members that I help. So that kind of takes up all of my extra donating money, but I mean, I do it because I love my family, and I feel like when you give, you get the money back. Like when I give money to people, my family members, I don't even check my bank account. I just give them money, right? And then every now and then I'll go and check my bank account, and I'm like, whoa, I'm surprised. I just get so happy. But that's what I do because I know that if I give to them, that God is going to bless me back in return. So I don't even check my bank account. Really, I don't. And I just watch what I spend. I really do watch what I spend. There was a time when I had to check my bank account like every week, every 2 weeks. Or there also was a time when I was in my 20s that I had to write a check like a couple of days before the money got in there because I didn't know, because I had things to pay, and then I would just beat the bank like trying to hurry up, put the money in there. But God had a plan for me, so I just just started working and I started giving of myself, and then God blessed me back in return. So, Sean, you say you do that too? Hi, Landon. Thank you, Landon. Let me check my water. It's still draining. Yep, it's still draining out. I'll be right back with you. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the hose right quick. Just a second. Okay. The hose just looked so clear that I couldn't tell if it was flowing out of there, but it is. It's the water's flowing out of there. So I didn't. I was supposed to change the water. I was supposed to change it like maybe 2 weeks ago, but yes, it's a hot tub. I was supposed to put the chemicals in there 2 weeks ago, but I didn't because I knew I was going to change out the hot tub. So I knew I had to change out the water. And it's a big task. It's like really tedious, but I mean, I guess you get what you pay for, so if you want to do it yourself and you want to save some money, then you'll do it yourself. But yeah, thank you. Thanks. I got to do them over today. I got to paint them green for tomorrow. So, okay, let's see. What is Sean? You said I gave my daughter, who I haven't seen in 20 years, I deposited. Whoa, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. Um, Burkay? Is your name Burkay? Hi, Burkay. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live and thank you for liking the live. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have probably about maybe like just under 200 kids coming to our house. And since I used to be an educator, I still like love the kids and I still like to do things, fun things for the kids. So we just usually do it up. We get like gift bags full of candy and snacks and Capri Suns and drinks and stuff like that. Oh, Burkay, you said you're Turkish and you don't speak English. So you have a translator on there so that you can hear understand what I'm saying. Is that what you have? Slicka, Slicka, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. Landon, I am, because people have been asking me, am I gonna get in the hot tub? Can I do a live from the hot tub? Yes, I'm going to do it. Hi, Joe. But I am gonna have to get in the hot tub when this drains down because I gotta clean it. So I gotta get inside of it to clean it. And the gentleman or the man salesperson at Leslie's Spa and Pool Supplies, he was gonna sell me some stuff to clean the base and around the hot tub, and he said, honey, this stuff is so expensive. He said it's not. He said it's really overpriced. You only get 10 ounces for $20. He said this is what you have to do. He said get you some simple green, put dilute it with a little water, and then clean it that way. But I also have this spray that I spray that I purchased before. I think it was $26, but I got a whole lot more in it. Sean Dinkins, you said she was crying in tears of joy because she was struggling. I told her, as dad, you will never struggle again for the rest of your life. That was so sweet of you. That was really sweet of you. So you're the one, you said that you gave, yes. I didn't want to say it out loud on the can read it, but I didn't want to say the amount on a live because I didn't want anybody to be like harassing you. But yeah, I thought that was a really good gesture that you did. That is a really sweet gesture. Um, Landon. So I don't really, as far as going to the spa and letting them like do my feet or my nails, I don't like it because I don't trust their tools in their cleaning. So I do my own. Yeah, I have a spa treatment here myself. I just do it myself. Oh, she's your only kid? Sean, that is really sweet of you. Hi, Bree Bree Money Gang. How are you? How are you doing? Joe Patton, you said my cousin. Oh my goodness. Oh, 6 years ago. Okay. Were you really close to your cousin? May he rest in peace, and I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. So I know today is probably just not is a rough day for you today. I know. Yeah, my father passed away, and his birthday was the same day as Bree Bree's. So I will never forget her birthday. And so every year I will say happy birthday to Bree Bree because it's gonna help me just reflect on my father. So Bree Bree's birthday is October the 9th. And I'll always say happy birthday to you. You said you're ugly today. Why are you ugly today? Why are you ugly? Okay, just checking the water. Yeah, I know how you must be feeling, Joe. I know. You're welcome. You're so welcome. It's really a good day today. Normally in Texas it's hot, and what's behind me? Oh, it's a hot tub. You see? So I'm trying to drain out the water, and I didn't change out the water like 2 weeks ago because I knew I needed to drain it out and put some more in there. Hi, Criscos. How are you doing, Criscos? Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you. Bree Bree. Oh, your cousin was a lady. Okay, yes, she's in a better place. Yes. So you people don't really realize how real life is until you lose someone. When you lose someone, that's when you really realize how real life is, you know? So you have to always like tell the person that you love them, call them, check on them, because life is not promised to us. And that's one thing that we are going to do. We all on this earth are going to die. And it's just reality. And so we have to make the best of the days that we have while we're on this earth, you know. Sean, you said that I work on movies. Everybody in the chat, go see Good Fortune. It's in the movie theaters, starring Keanu Reeves, and The Lost Bus starring Matthew McConaughey. Okay, okay. I like both of those actors. Okay, you said that movie is called Good Fortune. Okay, you guys remember that movie, Good Fortune. Now I might forget. So can you do me a favor? I'll try to remember, Sean, but if you can you just tell me in one of my comments or one of your comments on my videos, just remind me to go see the movie Good Fortune. I'm going to try to remember, but if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Let me check. Wow. Yeah, it takes probably about 2 hours for this water to drain out. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Joe. You said that I am sweet and beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Yes, don't forget. Fabio, thank you, Joe. Yeah, it's really a nice day today. I think the temperature, it must be like in the 70s because it's normally either hot or cold in Texas, okay? But today it feels pretty nice. Is that Yasmin? Hi, Yasmin. Thank you, Yasmin. Mm, I'm trying to read your name. Let's see. Ario, Ario Bowl within it. I think that's your name. Thank you. Appreciate you. You said that I have natural beauty and great energy. Yes, I appreciate having the energy because I know as we get older, because I'm 57, and so as we get older, sometimes we don't always keep that same energy. So thank you, Sean. You said that, and then I got the new Denzel Washington movie coming. It's really Denzel Washington is coming out with a new Equalizer movie. Really? Just when I thought he was done, I wonder what that title is going to be. Hi, Big Shaq. How are you? Peace and love to you too. Thank you. Warrior. Um, no, 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 sir. Let me see if I can read these comments without my glasses. No, I am 57. Yes, every bit of it. You said blessings and feeling good. I think I can see the screen without my glasses on. What? You said that I look incredible. Warrior. Thank you. Appreciate you. Sean movie. Sean, you said that. Sean Dinkins, you said that you have 2 movies left, and I'm working on one of them. Okay. Reshma said 57, but and thank you. It's not always easy. Let me tell you, it is not always easy. Because as you get older, like you don't like the younger generations, they have all these new moves and everything, but as older people, we have just certain dance moves programmed in our head, and so we do certain moves, and so but all these other new dance that have 4 and 5 and 13 counts in one dance routine, it's hard to keep up with. So I have to dance to the beat of my own drum. You know what I mean? Like I have to make up my own dances. And I just know that I like to have fun and I like to dance. So I just do what comes to my mind. Hi Jonathan. Hi Jonathan, how are you doing? So I'm out here emptying out my hot tub, guys. It's taking forever in a day. Like, but this was a good day to do it because My grandkids are coming over tomorrow and they're probably going to want to get in here. So if I have fresh, clean water and it takes it roughly about 8 hours to get warm, it could be less than that. It could be less time than that, but it will be warm overnight. Rajma, what did you say? Um, yes, you're right. You said yes. Joints are affected after 50. Still more power to you. Thank you. Sean Dinkins, you said I'm 54, but I look like I'm 21. But I do feel, yes, you do feel it. You feel it. Yeah, because one time, let me tell you guys this funny thing. So one time, I was in my little entryway that you guys see me dancing in, and I don't know why I thought that I could just do a cartwheel in there. Dumb me. So I went, I did a running start. There's mosquitoes out here. I did a running start and I tried to do the cartwheel and my foot, I didn't move anything out of the entryway. My foot hit like the bottom of the table and I was in pain. I'm telling you, I was in pain that foot. I was in pain for like over a week. And I would still come on to my videos and dance, but I was seriously like limping. I was really in pain. And I said, you know what? You know that was a dumb thing to do. You know you are not a spring chicken. You're almost 60 and you're over here doing cartwheels. So I won't do that anymore. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what. It's because my granddaughter did it, and I was trying to show. I was trying to show her that I could do it too. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I have three grandchildren. Yeah, I have three grandchildren, and they are ages of 15, 13, and 11, 2 years apart. Sean. Hi, Ezraya. How are you doing? Hi, beautiful. Hi, I'm Prakash. Is that your name? Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for coming to my live. Joe, you said you're 39 and single. God bless your soul. That's probably by choice, right? Yes, Sean. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I took this like run and start. And so I'm looking at the entryway and I'm like, okay, well, the entryway is wider than I am. So surely I can just do a roundabout cartwheel because my granddaughter, she did it so gracefully. You know, she just did. And she's 11 and we're about the same height. So I just thought I could do it. So I went and it seemed like everything was in slow motion. I went around and the next thing I know, I came down and my foot hit the table. I could have broke the table, but it hit the table. And when I tell you, I kid you not, I thought I broke my toe. I thought it was broken. And it took me over a week to recover from that. So note to self. So sometimes she'll do it in the backyard and she'll tell me, hey, watch this. And she'll say, Grandma, you probably shouldn't do this. You probably. And I'll say, I can do a cart. No, Grandma, I don't think you ought to do it. So then I don't do it. I just like fake like I'm going to do it. But yeah, as you get older, you learn how to stay in your lane. And so now I know I need to stay in my lane. I got to stay level on the ground. Can't do them flips, no cartwheels, none of that. Ezraya, you have 10 grandchildren. Ezraya, you're not even as old as I am. You're not. I know you're younger than I am. Okay, so there must be a couple of twins in there. Or you. You're not. Well, I mean, that's possible because I guess if you have 5 kids, then each of them can have a couple of kids, or even less than that. But you don't look like you're but maybe 40 yourself, maybe. Sean, you have two. Okay, two is enough. Two is manageable. Donnie Carter, you said I'm 57 years old, fell down the hill and did the splits. Oh Lord, I was hurt so bad. I was hurt for a whole month. Yeah, I believe it. And still limping. Oh, whoa. Be careful. And Umper Cash, you said that you are. Let me end this. Okay, sorry about that. Um, had a call coming through. So, Ezra, you said that I am doing phenomenal. How are you? I'm doing good. Let me see if you answer my question. You said stretch before I do any flips. Well, I gotta learn how to do the flips before I do any flips. Like maybe I need to go and take some kind of like aerobics classes or something like that. Cause Donnie Carter, you said I am 57 years old now. I gotta go outside and see if I can still do it. I know. The other day, I was trying to see if I still knew how to skip. Remember when we were kids? They used to make us skip, right? And so now a lot of like adults, older people, we don't know how to skip. And skipping is really has a lot of exercise benefits for you. I was talking to a PE teacher when I was working in the school, but I had to actually try to reprogram my brain on how to skip because I forgot for a moment. I said, I forgot how to skip. You will, Joe Patton. You said I really do hope to find love in my life. You will. You will. I don't know how to speak Arabic. I don't know how to speak in Arabic. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sean. I just ignored that comment. The person that gave the silly comment, I just ignored them. A lot of times when people say things, I know that they're trying to get attention. I just ignore them. But thank you for having my back. Thank you. My water is still draining out. Mm, we get a lot of comedians. And sometimes I'm wondering, even though when I set my limitations on the live, I say no children um, because I want to be respectful and I'm not talking to the children, I'm talking to adults. But sometimes children get on here. And then sometimes you have like childish adults that get on here. So I guess you just got to accept the good with the bad. People call you big ears. People can be so rude and so mean. Hi, the USO. How are you doing? So when I was a kid, um, and I had just moved to this new school area, I was getting into a lot of fights because I had a lot of kids calling me, asking me, "Are you a midget? You're just so little. Are you a midget?" And I remember it just singed my soul. Like they were saying so really mean things. And at the time, when I was in the fourth grade, I want to say maybe I was 4 feet, maybe. And so, but one thing I knew how to do is I knew how to fight. So After a while, they stopped calling me little mean names, short people names, you know. I like that, what you said. For God, Vivi, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. John 3:16. Thank you. I love it when people come on here and they put scriptures in the comments, because sometimes we have people that are evil in the comments, and it's good to combat that evil spirit with scripture. So thank you. Thanks for bringing the scripture. Amen. Thank you, Vivi. Still draining my water out. It's gonna be a minute, guys. Let me check and make sure I don't have any kinks in the hose, because okay, I had to check and make sure that the water was draining, because it's taking a while. But I got all day. As long as this water is drained before nighttime, I'm good. Because I can always just go inside. So are any of you guys going to be giving out any candy? I know there are some people that they don't really celebrate Halloween for religious purposes, and but I'm going to be giving out candy. I'm going to be giving out candy, and I like the kids to have a safe place to go to. So I know my home is a safe place. Hi Trey. Yes, I remember when I remember I stopped wanting to go trick or treating when I was in the 5th grade. Joe Patton, you said no matter what people say about me, I'm winning real big in my life. See, positive reinforcement, positive motivation. Keep believing that and keep saying that. So my mother used to be very, very creative with our costumes, and I think I stopped wanting to go trick or treating one year when. Oh, you are Shine good. So my mom dressed me up like a witch doctor, and I was so embarrassed. Like I had these, like, I don't know, they were like fake bones in my hair, and then she put on this like these torn up clothes, and it was creative, but I was so embarrassed because my sister that was a year younger than me, she got to dress like the Chiquita banana lady with all the fruit, like a little fruit basket in a cute little dress. It was like a cute little Spanish dress with the little ruffles, and I had and I had to be the witch doctor. I said, never again. Never. I ain't doing this no more. So the following year, um, you say you love dressing up as a kid. I used to love dressing up as a kid. I was always either Chewbacca or Evil Knievel. See, now that was a good one. So the next year, my mom got me this costume where she made it up. She thought I was gonna want to go trick or treating in it, but it was a trash bag, and she put in the trash bag on me and put little pieces of trash, and I was like, I'm not doing this. She said, you're not. I said, no, I think I'm too old for trick or treating. This is when I was in the 5th grade. I was 10 years old at the time. I said, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not doing this. So I stopped. So then when I got older, like I am now, and I started working at the schools, and the elementary school, it's so much fun at the elementary school because they told us to dress like a storybook character. And so every storybook character that I could think of every year while I was there, I dressed up like it, and I went all out. Um, but then they started telling us that we couldn't have any face mask because a lot of people come in, you can't identify who the people are, and so that kind of dampened my spirits a little bit. So this year, Sean, you said that I grew up in Lynn, but I'm from Boston. Lynn is right next to Salem. Okay, okay. So I grew up in California. I lived kind of like in Southern California, in the Los Angeles area, that area. But then I moved to Texas. That's where I'm at right now. And so this year, I'm just gonna surprise you guys. I'll let you see what I'm gonna be. But I'm painting my fingernails green. So I'll let you guys see tomorrow. You guys look onto my profile tomorrow. You'll see what I'm gonna be. Oh, you live in California now? Lucky you. Really? I love that place. I just don't like the traffic, but I love it. I love that place. That's my hometown. That's where I was born and raised. Murda, you said I'm from the hood. Did you say? Really? Well, look, my dad was giving out Twinkies. He was when we ran out of candy, he started giving out our Twinkies and stuff. And then he gave out like potato chips, Laura Scudder's potato chips. And we were like, you can't give the kids that. He said, well, I don't have no more candy. So, oh, Joe Patty, you said you lived in Michigan? Okay. I bet it was cold there, right? I know it is cold. Yeah, Texas is as cold as I get right here because it gets pretty cold, but not like Michigan. Not like where you have to shovel your driveway cold, you know. Sean Tinkins, you said Twinkies. Like, yes, Michigan is cold. You don't think it's cold? A lot of people call it cold Michigan. Yes. Oh, yes. So these mosquitoes trying to get at me. No mosquitoes. Get away, mosquitoes. Joe, you said that I do not like wintertime. I love summer, but I do not like winter. I hear you. I hear you. Well, so me, I think I can deal with like the winter. I can deal with the winter. It's this summer heat that is just like no matter what you're wearing, no matter how bare you get in the heat in Texas, it's going to be hot. But at least in the winter, because in the winter, I make sure that I'm like fully clothed. Like I have like the scarf around my neck. I have on a couple of layers. I have so many different coats. I put on gloves on top of gloves. And as long as my face and my hands and my feet are warm, I'm good. I'm good. I can deal with it. But it's this heat, the heat, that is hard to deal with. Junebug. I like that. I read your scripture, or Junebug. I read 6:15, but I don't remember seeing that scripture in the Bible. I don't remember that one. Tobit, I'm not familiar with that one. Sean, you said it's cool, no pun intended. So I see your scriptures, but I don't see what you're quoting it from. What scripture are you quoting? The one about brother, for she shall be given thee to wife. Where what scripture are you quoting? Thank you, Joe. I like talking to you too. I like talking to all of you guys. Thank you. Um, I'm easy to talk to. I'm pretty cool like that. Okay, Joe Patton, you said I love summertime, which I do. I don't like it when it's cause I know. So I don't know if you've ever been to Texas. Now Texas, when it's hot, it like right here around your neck and everything, you feel it. It's like it's hot. Like it doesn't matter how many layers you take off. And then it's so hot. Like we have a community pool that is it's in my neighborhood and it's probably 3 houses down. Well, when it's hot, I don't want to walk to the pool when it's hot. So I get in my car to drive 3 houses, 3 houses down to the pool, and then I don't want to get in the pool when it's really really super hot. I want to get in the pool like before 12, like before 12 noon, because after that it's hot. But really, that's when you want to get in the pool when it's hot, right? It's just that I don't like the heat on my skin. Sean Dinkins, you said it's getting like that here in California. You think so? hmm I don't think you think the global warming is changing. I don't think so. At least it's not humid there. Not really humid, right? Hey, Celia, thank you for helping us out with that, Celia. Yes, yes, we are discussing places that we live. Sorry about that. That's what we're discussing, like places that we lived in, like um, Michigan, California, Texas, things like that. Yes, the pool is hot. It's one of my neighbors. I don't know if you guys can hear him. Oh, okay, Junebug. Okay, so Junebug, when you put the scriptures up there, can you put like the book of the Bible that you got it in so that I can read it? Sean Dinkins. No, it is 110 degrees. It gets 110 degrees in California. Really? Probably out near the desert, right? Yeah, right. Like near the Inland Empire, and then also what's another place in California that gets really hot? Um, Paris. Is it Paris, California? That area. I know there's some areas out there that are like desert heat. Like really hot. Like um, part of California that's close to Arizona. That part. The USO. You said that I love living in West Palm Beach. Nice, but it's humid there too, right? Because I lived. Oh, you live in the valley, Sean? And it gets hot like that in the valley? Really? Wow. Well, I lived in Florida before. I lived in Jacksonville, and I have family. I had an auntie that lived in Miami, and it used to get really super hot, super humid. So yeah, Florida. But that's a nice city. It's a nice city, but it does get hot there. Okay, so USO, you said now it's chilly down here. Oh, in Florida it's chilly now. So we had temperatures last night in the 40s. And so this morning I got up, it was kind of cool. And normally in the summer, I have to start mowing my grass like at 6:30 in the morning. And I've been noticing that there's still some people doing their grass at 6:30 in the morning, but it's dark. But they're doing it because they want to avoid the heat. But today I was able to go outside at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. and mow my backyard. So you said it's chilly there? Yeah, I do need to. I haven't been to Florida in a minute. Yeah. Haven't been there in a minute. Sean Dinkins, you said that Sacramento. I used to live in Port Charlotte, Florida. Okay. And Atlanta, is that what you're saying? Demond Smith, you said that I love living here in Tampa, Florida. Do you? Nice. But it's really humid there. It's just humid in Florida, period, too. Because I lived there for 4 years and it was super humid. Coming from California to Florida, you felt the difference. Yes, it is very humid. And I've also lived in Arizona and Tucson. And talk about hot. Oh, Sarasota. Sarasota, did you ever live in Sarasota? That's in Florida, right? Check on my water, guys. It's still draining. I think it moved about an inch. The USO, you said my wife doesn't like it when it's chilly. She said that it's very dangerous for the baby. Yes, I can imagine. But you gotta wrap the baby up. Cause I see, yeah, you gotta really wrap your baby up when it's cold. You just gotta and I know babies like to be in their natural element, but you gotta really wrap them up. Sean, you said you used to swim with the sharks. Whoa, no, I couldn't do that. Oh, you do? So you do wrap up the baby? Yes, you have to. When it's cold like that. Yeah, because a lot of people like to have their babies like to be barefoot because, you know, when the babies are born, they're kind of used to colder temperatures, but then they're also more susceptible to colds and viruses and germs from people and stuff like that. So you do have to keep them. You have to keep them wrapped up, and also you got to make sure that you stay wrapped up so that you don't get any colds and pass it on to the baby. Yes, Sarasota is in Florida. Oh, your wife is due next month. Oh, right into the cold. Right into the cold. Hi, Ronald. Thank you for coming to my live, Ronald. Thank you. You said where I'm from, there are 5 beaches. Nice. Nice. Um, the USO says I'm bundled up twice. Yes. Yeah, because you don't want to get sick. You don't want her to get sick, right? So yes. Thank you, Ronald. I love you too. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my live. And thank you for liking the live. And also thank you for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be out here all day letting this water out. But I'm glad I'm getting it done because it's like it's just a load off of my mind, getting it done. So I know it was something that I had to do. So you used to free dive, and that means that you swim pretty good. You can hold your breath a long time underwater. So me, I have this fear. So I can swim, but I have this fear of going into water that's really deep. Like not unless I already know. Like I just have to know what I'm getting into first. Like I can't just like, and so if I'm in a pool and I know that I'm gonna go into the deep end, then I have to already know and brace myself. And so I can swim like to save my life. I can dog pedal, but I'm not like a free diver. Demond, you said that because babies, they are surrounded by water. Yes, yes. And I was talking on last, my last live about there's a group of people that live in Fiji, out in the Fiji, and that area of the country, of the world, and they live in the water. So they build their homes in the water, and they teach their babies, infants, how to swim in the water. And so these are people that are not citizens of any country that they're surrounded by because they don't have to pay taxes or anything because they live in the water. So they can't charge them for living in the ocean. And they literally, like, you can look it up on YouTube. It was a very interesting documentary that I watched on YouTube. And they can hold their breath for 13 minutes underwater. And I was so amazed with that. Yes. Oh, you said it's in the Middle East? I know you guys are. Is this your USO? Is this your first child? It's first. Yeah, that's always an exciting thing. So you guys are gonna have a home birth? Cool. Cool. Sean, good for you. You said the most depth that you've ever been in is 200 feet? Wow. See, oh, your second child, USO. See, now, when I go down to the 12 feet, okay? That's as low as I'm going. But even at 12 feet, I'm like, taking forever to come up. So you have to like swing your arms up slowly to come up, but like push up. But 200 feet, never. I couldn't do 200 feet. No. Mm-mm. That's why. So since I'm older now, if I ever get on anybody's boat, anybody's cruise boat, cruise ship, any of that stuff, I'm putting on my life jacket. I don't care if it's one of those cruise ships that they have that people get on, and everybody's out there partying and dancing. I'm gonna have on my life jacket. We're gonna be like, everybody's gonna be looking at me weird, like she has a life jacket on. I will have on my dress and my heels with a life jacket on. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with that ocean, with that water. I'm gonna be ready. That is so cool that you can swim. A lot of people can do that. It's just if you're a swimmer, you're a swimmer. You know, I just know how to swim enough to save my life, but that's it. You said would I do it? Probably not. I gotta make sure I'm safe. Oh, Demond, you said your son was born. Whoa. How was that experience? Was that like a planned home birth, or was that something that just happened because the baby was just ready to come out? Or or this was this something that you guys planned? I can man, were you nervous? Oh, no wonder. No wonder, Sean. I was about to ask you that. No wonder. Yeah, you guys get trained in that. So you guys don't fear the water. I saw on YouTube last year there was a this was a man he was I guess he was taking having a party or something with his friends and family, and this guy, the boat was topside, was starting to sink, and so he was saving everybody on the boat. He saved, they said he saved probably about, I think, 18 people, helping them get off the boat. And then he was so, he over came, like he was so tired and worn out, and that he drowned himself. This happened, it was on YouTube. It was a black man. He had a family, friends, and they were having a party or something on a boat. And it was so sad that they said that he got so tired and they couldn't find him. And so they were telling like the ambulance and the paramedics and the fire department to look for him. They couldn't find him, and then a couple of days later they found him like floating. It was on YouTube like last year. Okay, let me get back to your question, to my question. Um, whoa. Okay. Demond, you said that when I was younger, 200 feet was no problem, but now I'm older. I just can't see myself doing it either. No, I hear you. Hey, hey, Marquez. Hi, Marquez. The USO. You said we did that with our son Dorian. We did the home birth in the tub with the midwife. Yes, I've heard of those. I think they're like safer, right, and cleaner, right? Um, Demond says something that just happened, and yes, I was very nervous. Oh, it just happened. The ambulance was asking me my birthday. I could, I know, I know, and you had to, so you had to help, huh? Whew. Well, because it can be really like if you don't do everything right, like the midwives and everything, they're trained, they know how to do this, but we're not just naturally trained to do that, and we see all this stuff, and just even the person, like the females giving the birth, they see all that stuff, makes them nervous. So whew, man, so God was blessing you that day. Goodness. Oh, it's still dreaming. Oh, it's going down. It is going down, so I didn't even realize it. It's going down. It's just, see, but I'm gonna have to clean all that. So I'm ready for it. One the thing about living in the country is you hear all of the insects. USO, you said that, and now Daddy's little girl is coming soon in the tub with the midwife. I'm so excited. I'm crying. Oh, God bless you. Next month, huh? That's like right around the corner. Right around the corner. Bella Bugs edits. Hey, Bella. Yes, congratulations. Hi, Janine. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to change the water in a hot tub. How are you doing? Oh, come on. You guys had to cut them. Oh, my goodness. The umbilical cord and everything. Oof. Yes. So they had to walk you through it over the phone? I just can't imagine. I can't even I can't even imagine at my ripe age of 57, you know. Yes. 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 You don't I know. Cuz you know that could be like a serious thing if you don't do everything right. Thank you. Thank you, Bella Bugs. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not gonna give up. It's it's what I like to do. You know, since I'm tired, you know, that's it just gives me a purpose. It gives me something to do. So I like getting up every morning and dancing. It's just what I like to do, you know. If I could, I would just be doing videos all day, but I don't want to bombard everybody. But I would just like one right after another. I'll just do one, another one. I'm telling you guys, I could probably do I could probably do a marathon of about, if I wanted to, probably about 20 to 30 dance videos a day. Seriously. I, I could. Sean Deacons, you said God plays jokes on men. Like, remember when that girl and how you. Oh, yes. Yes. So then you had to go through the childbirth, right? Right? Yes, you didn't realize that. Thank you, Crisco's. I appreciate it. I humbly say thank you. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I think for me, I think I started looking better as I got older for some reason. Because I look back at some of my some of my pictures. I think as I got older, you know, I don't know. You know, they say you get that you age like wine. You know, so I think as I got older, I think I started looking much better for some reason. I don't know. Um, you said my husband is probably the luckiest man in the world. Oh, well, you know what? He is definitely proud of me. He is definitely, and he likes to show my videos to people at work. Um, when he shows people my pictures and things, they always say, "Oh, you over there? You're robbing the cradle." He goes, "No, I'm not robbing the cradle," because they think I'm a whole lot younger, and so he doesn't really want to tell my age. But a lot of people say, "Oh, you just so you went and got you a young one," but they don't realize that I'm a 57-year-old, you know, with grandchildren, and he doesn't want to put my business out there like that. Yeah, yes, yes. As you get older, you become more distinguished. You're right. Oh, you have? Okay, because Chris goes, you said that you've been uploading new videos. Because I went yesterday and I went to my notifications to make sure that I had notifications for you. Because I said, let me make sure that I have notifications so that I won't miss his videos. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go and look on your page and find your videos. I'm gonna have to do that. Or I just go to my subscriptions and see it. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I try. I think when you get a little bit older, you're just more conscientious about how people see you out there. You know, it's like every day your first impression is like you want it to be your best impression. So therefore, I don't like to do any videos with like any bonnets on my head or anything like that. You know, I just always want to make sure that I'm clean and I look, you know, appropriate. And so maybe as a younger person, I might take that for granted. But like if I'm doing a video, thank you, Sean. You said my black don't crack. My mother is the most beautiful person. That is so sweet of you. Like the lady that did the video with me yesterday, she was in her 70s and she looks very good for being in her she was able like some people were saying like somebody in one of our videos said, oh, she's trying so mosquitoes. But I was like, this lady is in her 70s and she was dropping it like it's hot. Like she was really moving. I was like so impressed and so amazed by her. And because a lot of times it's hard for me to get like some of my female friends, the little few that I have, it's hard for me to get them to do a video with me. But she was like right on board. She was right on board. And then she told me, she said, if you want to do some more videos and you want me to film you, I can do that. I was like, what? So, but yeah, and she really takes care of herself. She takes care of herself. She looks nice, always presentable and everything. So I thought she was a whole lot younger. I thought she was more closer to my age than what she is. But she's in really good shape. You just have to take care of yourself as you get older, you know. Where am I from? I'm actually from California, born and raised, but I'm living in Texas now. Where are you from? What? Okay, Sean, what are you saying? I can tell you would get along with my. Really? Is your mother. Where does your mother live? Anthony, you're in Brooklyn? Okay. South Side. Okay. Okay. There's one place I need to go to. I need to visit New York. But I have to go with somebody to be my host because New York is kind of like California. You just got to know what places to go to and what places not to go to, right? Right? Yes. I will say a prayer for you. I will say a prayer for you. And I know from the conversation that we've had, I know that you are going to be a great father. And you make sure that you're praying too, okay? But I will say a prayer for you, okay? Anthony, Chuck, you said Florida now, 3 bedroom house. Okay, okay. Sean Deakins, oh, your mom is in New Hampshire. Really? I need to get out more. See, I haven't even been to that part of the United States, like on the East Coast up north. I really need to like there's a lot of places that I want to see, you know. Since I've retired, there's a lot of places that I want to go. But I gotta, you know, I have to go with somebody. I can't just go out there by myself, you know what I'm saying? And my husband works a lot, so. But yeah, I do want to like travel and go to different places. Sean Deacons, look at my last name. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, you're gonna follow. Okay, Sean. Um, also, if you're subscribed to my channel, can you let me know in a comment? Just in case it doesn't show up. Sometimes it doesn't show your subscribers for a day or so. So can you let me know? And also you to the USO, because I want to see. I don't know if you're posting anything, but if you do post, I want to see your baby. Okay, I want to see this. If you do, if you don't, I understand. I do understand. I can go. Celia, Celia, never again. Never. Like my daughter said, that was your friend. She said, that was your friend that you went on a trip with. She said, she goes, I think that you guys should, rekindle your friendship. I said, and I told her, no. I said never. I said sometimes God allows you to see a person for who they are, for a reason. And I said, and I'm not going backwards. When I said I was done, I was done. And Celia, you know about that whole situation because I had it on the live. You know about that whole thing. So no, definitely. No, 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 no. I learned a very valuable lesson. Like they say, when people show you who they are, believe them. I am a believer of who that person is and who that person was, and I want no part of it anymore. Anthony Chuck, you said Jamaica. Okay, yeah, Jamaica. Let's all say a prayer and keep Jamaica in our prayers, because that was really a devastating hurricane that they had a couple of days ago. That was very devastating. So we're gonna uplift them in prayer and pray for the families. And if any of you guys have any families, we're gonna be praying for them. Okay. Oh, Sean Dinkins, you said that my father is the first black mayor of New York City. David Dinkins, really? Congratulations. So I hear that they're trying to get a new mayor, right, in New York. Is that because the mayor that was there, were they like trying to push him out? Like there was like a lot of talk about that. Yeah, at first he wasn't wanting to step down, and then now he's stepping down. I mean, did you guys hear about that? But congratulations, Sean. Thank you for subscribing, Sean, and thanks for liking the live. Thank you. Hi, George. Oh, your uncle. Right. Wait a minute. I thought you said that. Oh, your uncle. I'm sorry, your uncle. Congratulations on that. Well, it's the level is going down, as you guys can see. And I've been on here for about an hour. So I was about right. I told you guys it was going to take about 2 hours, right? So, so I got like 2 hours. So after it drains, what I would do then is I'm just going to clean out the inside, and then I purchased another filter. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a filter. So I purchased a filter. because the other one, I didn't even see the point in trying to clean it. I just purchased two more filters, so I'm gonna keep one in there, and then when I change it out, like in about 3 months, then I'll just put the other one in and then clean that one. So that way I don't have to like take the filter out and wait for it to get dry or wait for the chemicals to soak in. So I'll do that, and then I'll set it for winter. So I have to set it for winter. That way it's filtering like every 2 hours or so, and making sure that the water is staying warm and all that good stuff. It is kind of like a lot to do because like last year our the pump in there, it went out. So we had to get a pump, and we had a guy come out and install it. And then my husband noticed, because my husband does, um, he got his degree in electrical engineering, and he noticed that the guy didn't have the wires hooked up right. And so he was looking at the wires. He went in there and he looked at the bottom, and he told the man, he was like, you guys didn't have these wires hooked up right. And so then the, the same company brought out a pump, but they brought out this old, used, beat up pump. So my husband was like, I know I didn't just sit here and pay like $500 for a used pump, man. I know you're going to give me something new. Like, so they went and got us another one, and he was watching a guy do every single thing because they were trying to get over. And so you gotta watch, you know. Hi, John. John from Australia. So, guys, I usually on here for an hour, but I don't. My moderator, Celia, I don't know. Celia, how are you right now? Let me know how you're doing right now, Celia. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Oh, you got a man cave? Yeah, my husband's man cave is in the garage. That's his man cave. Sean, why would you not put a jacuzzi in your garage? Ah, because, hmm. Well, for one, not unless you have air conditioning in that garage. It gets kind of warm in there. Um, and you got to have a pretty big garage, I guess, because we have a three-car garage. But I couldn't see putting a jacuzzi in there. It gets too hot. Hi, Corn. Thank you. Corn, I didn't know you were on here today. Thank you. Corn had to delete a message, so somebody came on here and said something that they didn't have any business or didn't care about saying. So thank you. You're good. Yeah, Corn. Corn is here. Oh, your man cave is in your room. Yes. So I made like a woman cave. You know that room that you guys always see me dancing in. It's a white room. That's like my woman cave. So we didn't really have like designated office spaces. So what we did was we made bedrooms, like made a dual purpose in the bedroom. So we made it like an office slash guest room, and we did that to two rooms. So my husband has his, and I have mine. Corn. Yeah, so that's how we did that. We just made use of the rooms that we had, because if you have like the space and you don't have people living in there, and you have the bedrooms, why not just make it useful for something that you need, like make it an office space, and then also put like a little bed in there. Like I have a friend now, and she was talking about, I have this big, she was telling me she has this big like executive desk in her room, in this room that she has as an office. And she says that it's taking up so much space. So she said she likes the idea of having like one of those hutch beds or a wall bed so that you can tuck it away, still have a bed and still have an office. And then she said she was going to get a smaller desk. Good idea. Oh, USO, you said now that you're married, it's your nest. Okay. John Fielding, you said my young, what? My young, oh, as a, so what, so where you're from, what does blokes mean? Are they your kids? God, our garage is a gaming room. So Leah said, what it do, fam? You see the water level is getting smaller. So it doesn't really look like it's that deep of a tub, but when I get in there, it's really it's really like when I sit in there, literally when I sit in the tub, the water, if I feel it where it's supposed to be, the water like comes up about right here to me. Oh, you lifting weights? You lifting weights, Corin? I ain't mad at you. Yes. Yes. You said you're having date night. Yes, because it's too cold to go out. Yes. I hear you. So who's doing the cooking? Are you doing the cooking? So flying up there. Hi, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for coming to my live. Oh, okay. Okay, Sean. You said that I had a side door where it could drain out. TV cable, washed it. My Celtics win the championship. Okay. Refrigerated snack bar. Okay. Look at you. Oh, you're cooking it so romantic. Look at you. So, Celia, how are you enjoying that weather right now? It's nice now, huh? Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm learning. So, young bloke means son. Okay. So he turned it into a gaming room. You know that's what our kids do. Well, at least you know where they are, right? Yes, Celia, it is so nice. Like, and it's only like for a little while, so you got to enjoy every single bit of it, right? Because this is actually like, I mean, we do get real fall out here. We get the real fall weather. And then we do get spring, but the spring is short lived, but we do get it. Are you, USO, you say you're emotional right now? Look, you get ready to have another child. You get ready. Hi, Georgie. Hi, is it RJ? Hi, RJ. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live. Sean Dinkins, you said I cooked last night. It's Costco rotisserie chicken. Hey, that's good too. It's good. Sounds something about like what I did, but I What I did last night is, you guys are ready. The USO, yes, you're ready. And RJ, I'm glad you're doing good. So yesterday, I boiled like four, no, 6 pieces of chicken. I put a bouillon cube in there. I put onion, I put garlic, and bell pepper, and a little bit of butter, and I let that boil and simmer probably for about an hour and 30 minutes. And then I made some black eyed peas, and I also made some rice, and that was my dinner. Thank you, RJ. Thank you. I'm about ready to take it down, probably this weekend. I don't like to keep them like getting old and ratty. I just don't like that. Even though my hairstylist said the older they get, the better that they'll look. And I was like, but I won't be having a man that long. She was like, you can keep your hair like that for about 3 months. I was like, 3 months? They'll really be dreadlocks. No. I said, well, they last a month. And she said, oh yeah, they'll last a month. And they'll do over a month. I'm not keeping this for a month. 3 weeks will probably be the most. But thank you. Oh, I just named your favorite dish. Yes, it was so good. It it was really good. And I feel like spider webs are on me. Dang. And my husband doesn't usually like boiled chicken or anything. But when he ate it, he said, oh, this is good. I said, yes, it is. Thank you very much. He said, and the black eyed peas on point. And I put some jalapeno in the black eyed peas. It was on point. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Daryl. Yes, this is as dressed up as I get. Boiled chicken and rice with a little bit of butter in it. Yes. A little bit of Cajun seasoning in there and some bouillon cubes. Yes. It was so good. Yes, thank you, Daryl. Yeah, when I was working, I used to work in education. I used to dress up all the time, be really dressed up. But it's I got all those nice clothes, but I don't know. I like the casual stuff. I like it. It just suits me better, you know. It's okay, USO. It's okay. But you know you're the man of the household, so you're gonna have to be strong now. You're gonna have to be strong for wifey, okay? You gotta be strong. I know you're emotional, but you gotta be strong. RJ, you said delicious? Yes. Let me tell you, and easy to make. You know, because you don't really have to like watch it. All you have to do is just like bring it to boil, put that lid on there, and then turn it down low and let it simmer. And you know the chicken is ready. You know that the chicken is ready when it starts falling off the bone. When it starts falling off the bone, and then all of the seasoning in there is just gonna be like, you can take that seasoning from the water and you can put that over your rice. Oh, talk about good. Good. Yes, we do. Yes. Spice salt, yes. And USO, you are gonna be fine, okay? We 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 are gonna say a prayer for you today. After I leave my life, I am gonna say a prayer for you, and you will be fine. You will do this just fine. You got this. You got it. You got this. Devesh, how are you doing? Yes, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, RJ. Mm-mm. That is so sweet. RJ says, God bless you, USO. That is so sweet. And God will give you his divine intervention and you will be able to do this. You got this. You got this, okay? Yeah, I have two. So I have two children. They're adults now, but they are ages 38 and 36. So it's been a long time since I've had any children. It's been a long time. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for saying that to our to USO. Thank you so much. Thank you, Devesh. Thank you. I don't know how long they're gonna be in, but I got so many compliments on it, like so many. But as they start getting like, I don't want them to start getting ratty. I will take them out. But my hairstylist, she was telling me, the older that they get, the better they look. She said you should keep them in. I'm like, no. But now, when I take my hair down and I'm not gonna have this color anymore, it's gonna be hard for me to get used to having all black hair again. It's getting down. The level is getting down, guys. You can see the level is getting down. So, like I said, it was gonna take about 2 hours. Hi, Richard. RJ, you are so kind. See, it's when we get a little bit older. See, at 57, it's because we're seasoned, so we already been through the birth giving days and all of that stuff, and sometimes it might seem like I'm not being as sensitive as you probably think I should be, but I know you got this. I know you could do it. I know you got it. I know God's got you. Hi, Richard from Nigeria. How are you? So it's getting down there. And then I just drain all the water into the grass. Good, Richard. Oh, it feels so nice out here. It must be, I'm going to say right now, it's probably about, the temperature feels like it's maybe 75 degrees, but it feels so good. It's not humid or anything. It's such a good change from this summer weather. If you're talking about me, Richard, I'm actually from California, born and raised, but I live in Texas now. I don't. Hopefully, he wasn't trying to. No, I'm not. I'm not. This is not a dating site. I think he was just probably just trying to see where I'm from. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. R1X3782T. Thank you. Yes. No, I'm not. I'm not available. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that, Sean. Thank you. Nope. I just don't have my ring on because I'm working in a hot tub. But I usually, every time I do my live, I usually have my rings on. When I do my posts, I have my rings on. When I do my dances, I have my rings on. Well, shoot, that's it. You guys, you guys sealed it. Thank you. Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I like because I'm not available. I'm not looking. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, if I was available and if I wasn't married, then yeah, you could consider that question. But it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter. I know. What's the part that you don't understand? Is it the yes or is it the no? What is it? Jeez. I guess maybe when I start my live I gotta say I'm not available. I'm not for hire. I'm not looking. This is not a date site. This is not an OnlyFans. Do I have to say that? Do I gotta spell it out? That's the problem. You're right. You're right, Jeffrey. Nice to meet you too, Richard. RJ says, USO, can you please tell Richard? Can you please tell Richard? I'll get him out of here. Let me let me get him out of here. Let me see. Okay. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. I mean, some people they just don't take no for an answer, you know. Hello, Anthony from Puerto Rico. Oh, it's going. The water level is. It's going. You guys can see, right? Yeah, it has gone down. USO says Trina, mod me and RJ. Well, I got I got like I have like 5 moderators, guys. I already got like 5 moderators. So I'm doing pretty good. I got 5. Yes. And 2 dedicated ones. And they're really good. They're really great. I love them. My profession is no more. So I used to work in education. I used to be an educator, but no more. I retired. Okay, guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna be going. I don't want to keep you guys on here too long, and I don't want to keep my mods on here too long. You said I got 7 now. Okay. Okay. So, um, thank you for liking my live, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And you, the USO, you're gonna have you're gonna be on baby duty. You're not gonna have time to be modding all of my lives. And Sean, you got movies to make, so you're not gonna have time. Okay, but I appreciate you. Yes, yes, it took nearly 2 hours, but it doesn't take that long to fill up. But it's taking like nearly 2 hours, 2 hours just for this to drain. So then I gotta get in there. I gotta get inside, climb in there, and then I gotta spray it down, wash it down. I got a new filter, as you guys can see over here. I'll show you. I'll go over there and get it. Okay, so this is my filter I put in there, and this holds like the chemicals in there. These are the little tablets that I put in. It floats in there, and then I have a floating speaker that we put in to hear the music and all of that. And it's a little ice cooler in there so that you can put your ice in there and have your little drinks, have your wine, stuff like that. Um, Romantic, like that. And then you just get in there and just enjoy yourself. That's what you do. So let me take this back here. Thank you, RJ. And thank you, RJ, for all of those nice, encouraging words that you said to USO. That was so sweet and so kind of you. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for my live. I just want to tell you guys thank you. God bless you. God bless you, USO. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Corn. Thank you, Celia. Um, oh, I almost forgot somebody. Did I? What else did I forget? I know it was somebody else I forgot. Let's see. Who did I forget? I'm trying to say, oh, Sean. I'm sorry, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, guys. God bless you. I love you guys. And thank you for being that support that I need. Hi, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey, for coming to my live. And I will see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye. God bless you. Bye. Thank you. Be safe tomorrow, okay? If you have kids or any grandkids going out or people coming to your door tomorrow, be safe, okay? Because there's a lot of strange people out there, so be safe. You said the USO, RJ, the new Batman, and Nightwing. Okay, bye. I love you guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Corn. Bye, Celia. Bye.